Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, if you subscribe today, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, subscribed or not, thank you for being here with me. I appreciate all of you, and I love you all. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the 2-Unit one. This is book 1, and I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that book 2 is already published and available, and all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is also in that description box. So welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. Those of you who know me and have been here for a while, check out my new autumn setup here, my new tarot-scape. I was going to call it a table-scape, but it's really a tarot-scape. I've got, I was so excited to see that the little dollar store that I go to had little gnomes and fairies again, and in autumn style. I've got all these I've got a barn here and a little apple house. I've got another house. It's right here. And I even had this cute little truck here, but I don't know where to put it. I thought I could put it up here, but I don't know. Anyway, today is the harvest moon. So I've got my moon out here. It is orange, but you can't really see it very well. Let me just turn this light off here, because it's still daylight outside. See, you can see it's glowing. It is orange. I don't know why it shows up white on my phone, but it is orange. So anyway, so happy harvest moon. And this week will be the autumnal equinox, and that's why I've set up a total new autumn going on here. Also, this is your abundance visual. I found a teeny tiny cornucopia. Oh my god. I had to put some tape on here because it kept falling off when I just did Virgo right now. But look, see, it won't fall off. But anyway, this is a piece of merlinite, which is a very magical stone. And so I'm hoping that the abundance visual brings you an abundance of blessings. Okay, so let's just put that right there. Today I'm using a deck that I got specifically for autumn because it just goes so well. It's the Tarot Mucha. I've always been a fan of Alphonse Mucha. I had several calendars of his. I've been a fan of his ever since I was a teenager. So to see this tarot, I was just like, whoa, gotta get that. I love that. That's my card. Libra card for justice. So yeah, these are so beautiful. And they're perfect for autumn. Look at the back of the cards, just so orangey. I hope you guys are starting to enjoy your pumpkin spice. I'm not big into that, but anyway, so if I need to clarify, I'll use the Tarot of the Cloisters as I normally do. That's by Michelle Leavitt. And I got another oracle here specifically for autumn, but also for winter time, and it is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosely. This really goes with the Tarot Mucha, and I don't know if I'll only use it for autumn or winter time, but this is when I wanted to start using it. Look at how beautiful the backs of these cards are, and these are just really lovely. They do come with a book, but depending on if you get one card, I'll read from the book, but if Spirit gives you more than one card, then I will be reading those intuitively. And if I end up reading your oracle cards intuitively, we're also probably going to pull from the Tea Leaf deck here by Ray Hepburn and illustrated by Shauna Alexander. That gives us extra information. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your very powerful free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. It is possible to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, you may become what is called enlightened, like Buddha, Jesus, Thoth, and many others. We know they affected a great deal of positive change for humanity and our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your destiny, but it isn't exactly, because of your very powerful free will. Now, there are times where you can't see the bee. There are times when something will happen out of your control. It seems like out of your control. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card or an unusually large number of major arcana cards, which you have neither. All right, so let's get started. All right, so right here at the heart of everything for you right now, your harmony is not at its fullest, okay? This is the Four of Wands. So right off the bat, we're starting out with twin flame energy, which is what I'm all about, the balance of the masculine and the feminine. Okay, so the Four of Wands, Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is a happy home. This is marriage. This is a happy life. This is family life, happy family life. However, your Four of Wands here is in the reverse. And now this is one of those awesome cards where usually they mean the same thing whether they're in the reverse or not. The Sun card for me is also like that. So what I'm feeling here, though, is that you've had a slight decrease in happiness. This is the happiest you could be in, in your marriage or your home, or, this is a happy, harmonious life at home. And it is a marriage card. Sometimes this is the halfway to marriage card when it comes to being in a twin flame relationship. But something messed that up. You're not as happy as you possibly could be. However, you are King Midas right now, okay? Capricorn, this is your own energy here. You've got that Midas touch. Everything that you touch turns to gold here. So this is a masculine energy, but this doesn't mean that you need to be a man or anything. This is just you working really hard, being trustworthy, being generous, being set financially. This is success. You're doing really well. You have a happy home life, but something is a little bit off here for you. Just one moment, please. All right, I just pause it sometimes when someone in the other room is making a lot of noise that could be distracting for you. But yeah, I mean, this is really great. This is your, you're doing really well financially, okay? I mean, I suppose this could be somebody else in your life, but I really feel like this is you, okay? So you know what your story is, but I feel like you're really, I mean, the king or the queen, whenever they come out, you're doing really well in your finances. It's just the personality traits. Like the Queen of Pentacles is more of a nurturer, whereas this King of Pentacles is more of a hard worker. They can be a little bit serious, but like I said, they've got the Midas touch as well. This is when you are, a generous person and kind and willing to help people. You know what I mean? So this is your awesome energy. I just feel like, okay, I just heard like the epitome of your energy right now. Okay, so this is why you don't have as much happiness as you could right now, because this queen here, so you're in a king energy, okay? Whether you're a man or a woman. And so what you have is this queen energy down here, and this is the Queen of Swords, and it's, but she's in the reverse, okay? Now that's interesting because you guys, if you know me, you know that I do all my earth signs in one night. I just did Virgo. Okay, now Virgo, this card in the reverse, like this, was in the exact same place. Now this is what's at the root of everything. Okay, so here is what's at the heart of everything is that you're not as happy as you could be, even though your finances are basically spectacular. Your finances or your job, you're just doing really well. but you're not as happy as you could be. Your passion isn't there as it could be because of this Queen of Sword energy. This is someone who is bitter and mean, who's got like sharp words. In Virgos, out of nowhere, bigotry came out. She could be being a bigot right now. But if not, this is someone you cannot trust. This is somebody who does not trust. This is somebody who can have a lot of malice in their heart. They can be artificial and deceitful and just, full of sharp words. This is somebody who will cut you. She is, yeah, I mean, when she's right side up, she's an inspiration. She doesn't succumb to the things that she's gone through. She doesn't let them get her down. But when she's in her reverse, this is somebody who has not worked on themselves. This is somebody who is they may be mature energy, whether in body, actually, this is mature energy whether it's in body or spirit. But to me, when I get this is just mature in body, because this is not mature in spirit. So now, sword energy, that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So this may be an air sign. It could be that your significant other is really angry right now. They could be really angry with you. They could be saying really mean things to you. But like I said, that could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. It can just be your partner just being really mad. I don't know why, because of this, you seem to be doing really well. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, so this is your recent past, which is kind of interesting because this is the card of the past. This is your recent past. This is what's moving out of your life at this time. Oh my God, these cards are so freaking beautiful, aren't they? I just love my new decks when I love this stuff. Okay, so this person, you may have known this person since you were a kid, okay? Because that's what this has to do with. This has to do with nostalgia, the good old days. It has a lot to do with children, and it does occasionally have to do with past life, because this is the past. This has to do with love. This is the number 6. This is water, which is love. It is emotion. There is a lot of emotion here in this this card. So this is memories. So you're probably thinking about the past. You're thinking about the good old days. You're thinking about when your 4 of Wands was right side up. You were thinking about when your Queen of Swords was right side up and she inspired you and she seemed all good. But now this person is mad, and so now your happy times are a thing of the past. And wow, that's pretty sad. I'm sorry about this. This also is sometimes there's some cards that mean reconciliation, and this is one of them. Reconciliation, reunion. Okay. But this is in the past now. All right. So you may have already had some arguments with this person, and you came back together, but this Queen of Swords is saying some hurtful stuff. Sometimes people say hurtful things just because that's who they are, and I'm sorry that people are like that, but I do know people like that. They they can just be very judgmental and say hurtful things for no real reason other than that's what they're thinking. There's a lot of folks out there these days that seem to have forgotten about manners, that seem to think they're entitled to say anything, which in a way is true, but it's not kind. There really is no reason, just because you're free to do it, there really is no reason to say mean, judgmental things to people. You know, Jesus said, you know, quit talking about, you know, the little speck in your neighbor's eye when you've got this big plank in yours, right? We really need to not be saying, you're like this and you're like that. We should say to ourselves, uh-oh, I do this sometimes. Why do I do that? Okay, I'm not, you know, we got to work on ourselves. We're the only ones. But there's people out there that feel like they're smart if they point out people's flaws, or like they're better than those people if they point out people's flaws, and they just haven't done the work. Okay, they just haven't done the self-work, and it's really hard to get people like this who aren't interested in working on themselves as a person to change. So, okay, so that's probably why, okay, I'm sorry guys, if you're new here. As a reader, these two cards here are future cards for me, okay? And you've got two major arcana cards here. So these two future cards are a really big part of your divine blueprint, okay? Now this is the Hanged Man, and you can see that he's in the reverse because he'd be hanging if he was in the right side up. Now you see how the back of his head here is shining? This is the enlightenment, okay? When this Hanged Man energy, which is higher learning, okay? This is a fire energy too. When he hangs himself upside down, it's a sacrifice so that he can get a new perspective, so that he can see things differently, okay? And he has to hang there for a while. His life is on hold until he gets that new perspective, until he gets that higher learning, that enlightenment, okay? So what you've got here is you've got him in the reverse, which means that you've already got that new perspective. Okay? You're now ready to take positive action because you know your mind, you understand now. And so that's why you're going to move forward now. Okay? So this is water energy. This is emotion. Look at his face. He's like, I just feel that's how you're looking at this person. Like, yeah, I had a lot of hopes for you. I had a lot of hopes for us. But you hurt me. I didn't do anything to you, or I didn't mean to you, or whatever. Look at him. He kind of looks betrayed. This is a card of victory, but he's giving you that side eye, right? So I feel like that's what you're doing to this person. You're like, I was so kind to you, but it doesn't look like we're going to work out. So you're going to move forward because that's all the Chariot can do. It doesn't move backwards. It moves forward. It moves forward. And I just feel like, yeah, you're not alone. You've got friends, you know? So you may have been in a period of stagnation. You may have been feeling like, I don't know what to do for a while this man was still hanging. But now you know. Now you know that it's time to move on. And knowing that is a triumph. And that's what this card is. It's a card of victory. This is where you're like full steam ahead. Okay? You're like, yep, I know what I got to do. I got to get the heck out of here. Hopefully you're not going to war. Sometimes this Chariot goes to war. A Chariot was a vehicle for war. Like it was the old tanks, right? You know, you don't get in the way of a Chariot. It'll just run you over. So you made this sacrifice. You sacrificed for this knowledge. You've got it now, and you're going to turn it into your victory. You know, Cancer energy, Cancer really loves their home, okay? And that's what this is. You want your home energy to be like this, happy at its fullest. You might want to go ahead and look up angel number 1111. This is the 1111 card with the Four of Wands that makes it 1111, okay? But you already knew that you weren't as happy as you could be, but you really want your home life to be happy because, oh my God, do you work hard for it, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is your hope card. You just want to work hard and be happy. Okay? You're like, I just want to keep working at what I'm doing. You know it's working. Look, this is probably the one place where you're getting a lot of happiness and satisfaction, is because you know you're doing really well. You might even be hoping to learn something new to help you do even better, which is also very much to this king energy. You've got this hanged man up here. Maybe that's what you've learned. Maybe that's part of what you've learned. Yeah, I'm doing really great, but I could do better if I learned a new skill and add that to my resume. Yeah, that makes you king energy. Yeah, that makes you King Midas, because whatever the more you know, the more you can make, maybe. You know what I mean? The more, yeah. You just want to be successful, and you want to have a happy life. And so you're just wanting to focus on your job. Just do. You just want to do your job. Oh. This is your third major arcana card and your last one. So you've got 3 out of 10 major arcana cards, which means that most of this is your free will, okay? But when it comes to these major arcana cards, these are part of your divine blueprint. This is your current state of being. You're strong, AF. This is Leo's card. This is fire energy again. You've got a lot of energy. You've got passion. But look at this. 8 and 8 with the lion. Lionsgate energy. I feel like this is kind of a follow-up for you right here. This is saying that maybe something that you learned right around August 8th, or maybe you realized around August 8th that you wanted to go back to school or you wanted to learn something else. This has something to do with the Lionsgate, which was August 8th. Okay, I did a follow-up for it too, but it looks like Spirit is following this up for you as well. Something to do with learning, with whatever you have to do for a job, for a living. What am I saying here? Just talking, it's just coming out of my face. Yeah, but you're feeling hecka strong. You know, you feel great. Look at you. You feel great. You know you're awesome. You know you're awesome. You're in your upright energy. This person is not. This person is just mature in body and that's it. Not mature in spirit, but you are. You know you're strong. You know you've got that Midas touch. You know you're a hard worker. You're hoping to work even more here. You are definitely going to learn. You're going to find that enlightenment you need, and you are going to be victorious. You are going to be victorious. Who are you going to bring with you? Somebody who brings you down? No. Capricorn, you are no fool. Okay? You know, the reason you are no fool, like the Fool card. You know, your card is the devil. And that is because you know toxic behavior. It's part of who you are. Like, my card is justice because I'm a Libra. I'm all about balance. It's part of who I am. But the devil energy isn't, you know, everybody's got devil energy in them. But what I tell you, Capricorns, is that energy is something that you recognize. Okay? Like Scorpios master the whole Phoenix energy because their card is the card of death and rebirth. Okay? Your card, you have mastered understanding when somebody is toxic. You know when someone's toxic. You know you don't need that. And that is part of the reason why you are so successful. You know what I'm saying? So you are totally aware of that toxic energy that you don't want in your life anymore. And you know, here's your fear card right here. You're really oh, one moment please. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I just got one of those really dry spots in the back of your throat, you know, and you just start hacking and choking and stuff. I was just like, oh my God. Maybe since I was talking about the devil, he doesn't want me to tell you how awesome you are or something. But this is your fear card. You're afraid of biting off more than you can chew. You're afraid of this being a burden. But I don't think it's going to be. I really don't here, Capricorn, because you've got this victory here, okay? And, you know, this person is having, sorry, they have to carry these wands all by themselves. But Capricorn, you have got yourself a chariot. You have a car. It's like you have a pickup truck. You can put all these wands in it and you can drive it to where you need it to go. I don't think that this is something that you need to be afraid of, that you're going to be working too hard. You're going to be exhausted all the time. But nope, you've got this, okay? Because this is your potential outcome at the top here. Now, a lot of the times, okay, so this is the potential outcome, and I say potential because of our free will. This outcome card will often end up in the future area. So these are still coming, and it usually comes after this. It's probably different for everybody, but what we've got here, the potential outcome here, see, this is the Knight. This is the Knight of Wands. Is he the Knight? Hang on, guys. This is a horse. And before I thought I saw a helmet on a knight. Uh-oh. Hang on. Okay, yeah. In Virgo's reading, they got this card in the reverse. Okay, see this? See that helmet? I really thought that that was the Knight of Wands. Apparently, this is the page, and this is the Knight of Wands. Do you see how that is, how that could confuse you? See, this little symbol is the horse. So they have to always have a horse, I guess. I didn't. But when you see this helmet, doesn't it look like a knight's helmet? Anyway, so, well, I guess Virgo's reading was supposed to be the Knight of Wands in the reverse, because that's basically what you have. If you had this, and I don't know, but I read it that way, so that's the way it was supposed to be. But anyway, that's what you have, okay? This is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can represent moving, your place of residence, but it's in the reverse. So if you were thinking about moving, it's not going to happen just yet. Okay? Now, it is going to happen though, because this can also be moving. Okay? But this is definitely movement forward with victory. And what you've got here, oh, and you know what? This is the 7, and you've got the 8 with strength over here. So this is like, you're strong enough to get this victory, is what it just told me. So this is saying there's going to be some delays. There's some need for patience, because there's going to be some, possibly some aggression. Okay, there's definitely going, you know, there's some fighting going to go on here. Okay, this is a true knight. This is a knight, and they're the ones that go off to war and stuff, okay? But what this is mostly saying is that you need to be patient, because this movement that you're looking for isn't coming just yet. But when it does come, it's coming in major arcana victory energy, okay? This is the underlying energy of the entire read. This says that harmony is going to be restored once learning to give and receive. Give and receive. Okay? Once we learn how to do that, okay? You may not know which way to go. Okay? This is when you're at a crossroads and you have to use your intuition to see which road to take. So I feel like you kind of just haven't been able to see that just yet. And you can see that right here with this Knight. You got to wait just a little bit longer, but you're going to get it. You're going to, I believe that's when this is going to flip. Okay, because then you're going to know which way to go. So you haven't really known which way to go just yet. Okay, but there is an energy here that harmony could be restored, because we started with a certain loss of harmony. Okay, with the Four of Wands, this is still harmony and happiness, but in the reverse, for me, that means it's just you're not as happy as you could have been. You're not as happy as you were, perhaps. So there's been a loss of harmony. But this says that it might be able to be restored once you learn how to give and receive. Now, that sounds pretty simple, right? Oh, I know how to, what do you mean, Allison? I know how to give. I'm the King of Pentacles. I'm very generous. I give all the time. But do you know how to receive? Do you know how to receive? What's under this? Oh, abundance. Okay, so overflowing abundance. I mean, this is a new love and all that sometimes, but that's not exactly what I'm feeling here. There's abundance. This is abundance. You are abundant as the King of Pentacles. You know, King Midas here. You just don't know which way to go. And maybe this person is upset with you because maybe, you know, do you ever allow them to give you something? Do you need them at all? Now, we don't need to need someone. That's codependency, okay? But sometimes, see, if all you're ever doing is giving, is a lot like people that all they ever do is take. It's trying to show you my pretty bracelet here. I made this myself. It's Green Man. Isn't he cool? But yeah, so giving usually isn't that hard for people, right? We want to be there. We're like, here, have this. And, you know, we're generous and we're good. But how often do we want to take from anyone? Almost never. When people are, you know, because we don't want to be viewed as somebody who only takes, right? Because people tend to avoid somebody like that, right? So you want to be the giver instead of the receiver. But maybe if you are never allowing anyone to give you anything, because a lot of the times people say, oh, I see you need this. Do you need my help? And normally people are just like, oh, no, I don't. I'm okay. You don't worry about that. I got this. Do you want me to pay for dinner today? No. I just got paid. I've got all this money. I can freaking, you know, let somebody pay. Let them be the hero once or twice. You know, it's that kind of stuff. Getting a little late here. Let's see what we've got here from the vintage. All right, from the vintage. Oh, got another one. Oh, got another one. All right. What? Okay, that is so weird. You guys are just so connected. But Virgo just got this one as well. Gratitude. And what I got from this was then you've got a new queen coming in, but somebody who isn't mean and cranky, somebody who's happy and kind and loving and you know, but it doesn't look like that is your problem. I think because of this whole harmony may be restored, you know, maybe that point of view is what you need. Really meditate on this. How often do you allow someone to help you? Okay? Celebration and peace. This is the first one that you got. I love that. To me, that is Jesus and Mother Mary. And I love them. Yeah, you've got celebration and peace coming. And you know, gratitude. What I get from this is, yeah, I'm sure what you do is you're grateful for everything that you have, or you wouldn't be so frickin' abundant. You probably do gratitude every day, and that's why you're the King of Pentacles. But what this is talking about for me today is, look at her. Thank you, she says. Thank you so much. She looks really sincere. This is what other people need from you. Okay? That's going to bring you peace. Maybe by Christmas time, since this looks so much like, you know, she's got a lamb and everything. I mean, come on. Let's Mary and Jesus. Peace of your heart. And you will be celebrating. Okay? Maybe this has to do with a celebration. Are you putting on some sort of celebration and nobody is allowed to help you or something, huh? Are you saying that, oh, look, you don't need to put in any money for this. I got this. What if it's a celebration for somebody that a lot of people love and they want to help? So be grateful that people want to help and allow them. It'll bring peace to you. It'll bring peace to your heart. It'll bring peace to your family. It'll bring you enlightenment. Okay? Now, there may be, like, here's what I'm seeing right now. What if you, like, have a barbecue every week? Let one of your friends throw one. Okay, let's see what we get from the tea leaf, and we'll finish your reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That really, really, really helps me out. It's free for you guys, but it helps me out so much I can't even tell you. So thank you so much. And if you have the time and inclination, please check out my books. You know, I've got only positive reviews from it. Did somebody flip? No? All right. Oh yeah, somebody did. Okay, wow. All right, let's get them all and finish your reading. So this looks pretty good. Oh, some kind of... Okay, so... Flowers, happiness. Virgo just got this too. So maybe, you know, if somebody can buy the flowers for this celebration, that'll bring them a lot of happiness. You know, maybe you'll receive some flowers or give someone some flowers. Or yeah, somebody may want to give you flowers, especially if this person was being you know, mean verbally to you. Accept the flowers. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Okay, so now this could, you know, this is an older man. Okay, but I don't know. This could be a man as well. See what I'm saying? This could be a man. So you know which one of those is the older man here. Gavel, involvement with the law. All right, well, there is this victory coming. And let me tell you something too. Kings and knights and queens are very much authority. Okay? So if there's law involved here, I think there's going to be some delays. Okay? But you're going to end up victorious, law or not. Gotcha? Got it? Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Wow, Virgo also got this. I'm going to put this with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, yeah. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Okay, wow, there's a lot of masculine energy here. Okay, so Spirit is being very adamant that there is masculine energy going on here. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. This older man and then this man. So there may very well be a man involved. There may be two men, but what I'm feeling is that this man energy, it's this toxic energy. The older man can be can represent the old way of the masculine, which is the toxic. Okay. However, the toxic is in this feminine energy here. So, I mean, if we had the King of Swords in the reverse, he would have been just as vicious, I'm thinking. But there's people involved here. Fine. Seek out information that will help you. Yeah, that is going to be your enlightenment. Okay, and I think that he just kind of sits there. I don't know. You may need to go ahead and seek out information that will help you. This is learning a new skill as well, remember? Okay? And you've got the strength to do this with this Leo energy. Broken wishbone, a wish will not be granted. Okay? So something you're going to have to let go of. It's possibly this right here, this nostalgia. You know, you just can't go back to the past. But, you know, it doesn't have to be that. It could be something else that isn't going to come in for you. A two-faced friend. Yeah. Okay, so that sounds like something like a wish will not be granted. Like, you know, this, didn't it say reconciliation or gratitude? That, oh, yeah, that it was possible for a reconciliation because of this Two of Swords in the reverse. Well, that doesn't mean that this is the one you're reconciling with, but understand, people can be two-faced. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Good, okay? Remember that. Well, family wishes come true. Okay, so something that you want won't come true, but when it comes to your family, your happy home, all that, like I said, when I got this card of Cancer, now Cancer loves their happy home, and this is the card of victory and the card of Cancer, and so I think that that's what it is telling you. And love, you're going to have love, and that's the green. See, most of these are red. Sometimes they're purple, and that's a time frame. So love. And an older woman. Wow, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So you've got an old man and an old woman involved here. Tree, affairs with your family. Okay, so maybe this is your mom, your dad, and possibly your brother, or this could be the two-faced friend. One of them could be the two-faced friend. You know, family members can be toxic. Yeah, they really can. And since we do have this nostalgia, you know, maybe this is your brother. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, I would just really wish this person would just understand. And you're just like, okay, so one wish is going to come true and one wish isn't. But whoops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit that. But that's what I have for you, okay? So you've only got 3 major arcana cards. You know where they are. It's this Hanged Man, this Chariot I've been talking about, and the Strength. You've got the strength to do all of this. You're going to end up victorious no matter what you do. You've got that Midas touch, but I'm telling you, let people pitch in. Let people have their heroic moment as well. That's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful harvest moon today, Capricorn. Meditate under the moon. All right, so that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.